Hi guys, my name is Sophia Paula Andaya, and I like joining competitions, whether it be pageants,
There is no place like home. Thank you.
impromptu or extemporaneous speech, or even storytelling.
Just help you think of that very word. Now,
Today, I am going to give you tips on public speaking and how you can win any type of competitions in general. So without further ado, let's get started. Tip number 1, never be scared of strangers. Whether it be the judge, the audience, or even your fellow competitors, don't be scared of them. They're all strangers and you probably won't see them again. Some judges might try to scare you by not showing any type of interest, by pretending not to listen to you, or giving you that puzzled look. And you know what I'm talking about. So I'm also going to share some of my experience. So last year, I joined an extemporaneous speech contest and I represented Pangasinan State University San Carlos campus. We went to Lingayen and we competed with a lot of different campuses of PSU. For some of you who may not know, I am an information technology student and most of my competitors were English majors. So I was thinking, I set myself up for disaster because they're probably experts and I probably know nothing about it. I doubted myself even though I had past experience. That made me even more nervous, and during my presentation, I was so stiff. I didn't walk around, I didn't get to express it properly, and I think that's the main reason why I lost. I was in fourth place, by the way. So be confident, don't let them scare you. So the second tip that I'm going to give you is to aim for gold, not for bronze, not for silver, and not for failure. If you always think that you are going to lose and you play not to lose instead of playing to win, then it will be a self-fulfilling prophecy. Always remember that you were not just there by yourself. You're representing something, whether it be your community, your barangay, your parish, or your school. You're always representing something. You're always representing a community. So do your best for them and aim for gold. Okay, let's give an example from a previous experience I had. When I competed for Miss Calasiao, I told myself that I was already okay with being the third runner-up. Okay, I didn't get third runner-up, but I got second runner-up instead. The third tip that I can give you is to know the contest well. If you know what the contest is all about, then you can think of possible topics or possible questions that the judges may give. If you have no idea about the contest, then you won't have any idea about the questions that you will answer. So it's very important that we always do our research. That way, we will be able to anticipate what is coming next. For example, when I joined Miss United Nations, I already anticipated that some of the questions will be anything related to United Nations. So always review, do your research, and always anticipate it. Tip number 4 is think that there's a 50% chance you'll win and 50% that you'll lose. Because expectations can be a burden. When events don't meet our expectations, we tend to get disappointed, and it can be a burden. We need to focus on what's happening. We need to focus on the competition, and it's best not to expect anything because in every competition, there is always a different set of rules that you need to follow, different set of qualities that the judges are looking for. So losing doesn't make you a failure. It is redirection. So it probably means that maybe that contest isn't for you. Or maybe you just have to prepare more for it, and maybe you need to improve your skills, maybe you need to improve some of the things about yourself for you to win next time.
Thank God that I tried again. Thank God that I kept trying even though I lost in Binibini a few times. You know, when that moment came, I realized that dreams do come true.
Tip number 5, slow down the talking. Because some of you talk too fast. And that is the main reason why you stutter. And that is the main reason why you don't get to organize your ideas enough in your head for you to deliver it properly, for you to deliver it in a nice way. You need to think about it before you speak. So it's better to slow down. For example, during my first impromptu speech competition, I was talking too fast. And even though I had a lot of ideas to present, even though I had a lot of things to say, I stuttered and I made a lot of mistakes because I talked too fast.
Have you ever had a dreams that that you had you do?
And because I talked too fast, I wasn't able to think thoroughly of my ideas and organize them in a way that the audience would understand. Always think before you speak. Do it slowly but surely. Tip number 6. If mistakes are made, carry on. Sometimes we stutter, sometimes we make mistakes, sometimes we have to repeat the same sentences again and again.
Hindi bininging. Hindi bininging.
It's okay to make mistakes. For me, as someone who watches a lot of pageants, sometimes when a beauty queen forgets what she's trying to say, she tends to stutter, she stops, and then when she continues, she doesn't have the same level of confidence as she did when she started talking. Remember that if you stop mid sentence, when you speak again, you have to attain the same level of confidence you had when you first started. Tip number 7. Whatever makes you different, embrace it. We think it's a bad thing, but in reality, it's not. Just because your competitor delivers her or his piece in a speech contest in a certain way, doesn't mean that you have to copy it. You have to come up with your own idea, and it has to be unique for people to remember you. So embrace your difference, embrace your uniqueness. Tip number 8. It's not about unfamiliar words, it's about your delivery. Sometimes during Q&A or speech contests, a lot of contestants think that you have to use a lot of flowery words or unfamiliar words that your audience won't even understand. But that's not the case. What will stick with them is your delivery, your tone, and your choice of words. Whatever will make most impact to them, use it. Make sure that your speech doesn't only sound nice, but make sure that it is the kind of speech that everyone can relate to and everyone can understand. Tip number 8. If you don't believe in yourself, think of the people who believe in you. Think of a certain someone you think is good at doing something, whether it be a band that you listen to or a model that you follow on Instagram. You might think that they're all amazing, but sometimes I bet they do doubt themselves too. It's very important that you surround yourself with people who make you feel like they believe in you. So always remember, if you doubt yourself, there's always someone out there who has faith in you. But before everything ends, I just want to promote my best friend's crochet business. It's Crochet by Anna. She makes keychains and flowers for Valentine's Day. So, before Valentine's Day, pre-order your bouquets. So, I'll see you again next time. Bye!